So, I was on a spiritual journey and I really, really wanted to hear from the Lord, like actually hear Him speak to me. And so I was sitting and I was praying and I'm focusing. I'm like, that's it, God. I want to hear from you. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to listen. And so I sat and I listened, and I was in my car. I was parked on the side of the road. I was by myself. I was by the beach and I was just listening. And I heard something. But I heard something that I wasn't expecting to hear. I heard some numbers, and I heard the numbers 80995. And immediately something was brought to my mind. I remembered a testimony where somebody shared that God had given them somebody's telephone number. And I was like, wow, I really don't know what this number is, but maybe it means something to somebody. So I said, okay, God, 80995. And I'm looking around. I'm like, what does that mean? Who's that for? And I saw this man, and he was sitting on the edge of the park area, and I had seen him before, and God had highlighted him to me, and he highlighted him to me again, and he said, go to him and share that to him. And I really didn't have any idea, truthfully, what I was supposed to do after this. I'm new to listening, but not only am I listening, I'm choosing to act. And so I just did exactly that. I didn't know this person at all. I went up to him and I said hello, and I said, hey, I have a question for you. I heard this number and I wanted to know if it means anything to you. And he's like, okay. So I said 80995. Does that mean anything to you? And he was completely silent, and he said, yeah, that does. That's the zip code to where I live. So I was in shock, like, wow, God had given me this number. But truthfully, at that point in the stage of my life, I was so new to everything. Just like I said, I was asking God to speak to me, and I really believe that that's what this is about. There's so much more that He always has, but what I was asking to hear. And He spoke to me, and what He spoke to me was something that was true and direct, because I got confirmation from a complete stranger. I told the guy I didn't really know what to do after that, which is so funny. We did chat for a little bit, but it was a crazy experience. So if you are at that point in your faith, or maybe you're really deep in your faith and you just don't feel like you're hearing from God, I'm just encouraging you to do this. And this is always encouragement for myself, is sit still and expect Him to speak to you, and listen to what it is that He has to say, and trust that He's speaking to you, because He is. So that's my testimony and that's my word for you for today.